Ibisomi.
Or maybe because I got the question, maybe I should start, and I will give her the opportunity to prepare better, because she's going to handle it better than I would. Me, I'm old school. For me, I will simplify it, not because the question is simple or little. I think it's a weighty question, and I know the psychologists and medical practitioners will do much better on this than I would. But the way I will simplify it is this. First, you need to know yourself. Try to know what it is that works for you and what doesn't. Some people like to be alone when adversity strikes. And some others that they don't do self-examination and know yourself. I think that is absolutely important. Then with people of like mind, I think Aisha's story around the fertility challenge was really, really very touching, but at the same time, very useful in circumstances like this. Rather than isolate yourself, it's better to work together with people who have similar situations as you find yourself in, or with whom you can share your story and who would kind of offer some social and psychological support at any point in time, has one thing or the other that they are dealing with. So know that you are not alone. It's not a case of, oh, you versus the rest of the world. No, everybody has something that they are dealing with. So it's absolutely important that we find company in people who will help our cause, who will help us maintain sanity in the face of the potential adverse impact of the adversity that you are faced with. So you must be close to those who will encourage you, those who will inspire you, those who will relieve the adverse impact of the situation that you find yourself in. Then it's also important, even when I said know yourself. We all need to be, as human moments of weakness, we have our own vulnerabilities and the like. The strongest man in the world will have a weak point. That is the nature of who we are as human beings. So all of these are important for us to know that, look, you don't, because of one event, however terrible, lose it all. We've had stories. I remember back in Nigeria when you find somebody, I think it was an air disaster somewhere in the east, where somebody lost his entire family. I remember late President Shagari of blessed memory lost 4 sons in one day to an accident. So whatever be the situation, know that yours cannot be the worst that has ever happened or that will ever happen. Mm-hmm. We do have stories in the Quran. One of the prophets who lost everything, I don't know, I think it was Prophet Ayub, alayhi salam, who lost everything, but remained faithful, pious, and trusting in Allah. And at the end of the day, what happened? He got more than double what he had initially. Then a number of things we consider negative make us close our eyes to the positive side of things that we should, as much as possible, avoid. Aisha did mention earlier that we need to be positive. So let us focus on the positive side of things. Nothing is absolutely bad. You will find some positivity there. If loss is measured by way of death, which for me is what is final, I had mentioned before, that I never take anything as being final unless it is death. If it is a case of losing someone because of death, permanent loss, then know that it could have been worse. Because you could be taking to run from it, all energy, all resources and all that, and at the end of the day, the person states that we are not alone in our situations. Whatever we are faced with cannot be the worst. In fact, I have a friend who normally says, in the world, everybody is a middleman. You always see people who are better than you, and you also see a multitude who are worse than you.